Hi, welcome. My name is Avalon, and I'm the community manager and a TA here at this beautiful coding school in the heart of Barcelona. And I wanted to wish you all a very, very warm welcome at already our 13th demo day here in Barcelona. So, 2019 is nearly coming to an end. Was it a good year for you guys? Yeah? Are you thinking about any resolutions for 2020? Well, we have a group of 33 brilliant students who will start the new decade with new gained superpowers. Because in just 9 weeks, they learned everything from coding basics to database architecture, and from front-end languages to the framework Rails that we use for the back-end language Ruby. And not just that, because halfway through the bootcamp, they got a chance to pitch a product. It had to be a solution for a problem that they were facing in their day-to-day lives, and the result are 9 beautiful startup projects that they will present to you tonight. So just 9 weeks ago they started, and we started with a kayak instructor, with a Wall Street trader, with an English teacher, a mom, an audio engineer, and in 2020, they have the chance to become web developers, product managers, entrepreneurs, or anything that they want with their new skills. With 33 people, you can imagine that we had a lot of different nationalities in our batch. We had people from Mexico, Peru, Canada, South Africa, all over the world, India, and with that many, and Greece, not gonna list them all, okay? But with that many nationalities, we also had a lot of different backgrounds and cultures. And that is one of my favorite parts of each batch, is that you learn so much more from each other than just coding alone. Let me give you some personal examples. Did you know that in Argentina, they use pesto powder to season their pasta? I had no idea. Also, I ate haggis for the first time in my life. I recommend everybody a food trip to Scotland. Yes. Apparently in Belgium, it's very normal to take your laptop to the toilet with you. And in Romania, when your aunt comes to visit, that's bad news. Yeah. Well, I'm very happy, thankful to have worked with and met that many incredible humans once again. I'm very proud of all of you. And for the people in the audience, I'm sure that you're curious to know about whom I'm talking. Let me show you the faces of batch 341. We will have 9 startup projects presented to you tonight. I will quickly show them to you to make sure that you know which members are on each team. The first group that will be presenting is Uproot with Sarah, Elisa, Veronica, and Isaac. Yeah, give a round of applause. The second one is Shuffle with Daniel, Kevin, Angus, and Martin. After, we will have Airwork with Angelica, Smruti, and Thomas. Boosted with Andres, Miraya, Pablo, and Iñaki. Couch Beef with Alexandru, Roy, and Nicolas. Artbeat with Gijs, Ben, Christos, and Edward. Hy-Vee with Hamza, Elise, Ivana, and Humbelin. Epicenter with Daniel, Miguel, Gabriel, and Elena. And last but not least, Group and Go with Sandra, Alexander, and Cassandre. So I will not be the one presenting the projects tonight. I would like to welcome our bootcamp manager and teacher, Ellen, to the stage. Give her a warm applause.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm very grateful and honored to represent the team of the teachers tonight. But moreover, I would like to say a big thank you for this amazing night weeks that I had with the students and also with my colleagues that are amazing, that are very competent, and are beautiful humans. Before we start, we're going to go on this journey of presenting these beautiful 9 startup projects. I would like to start with something that matters to all of us, which is finding a place where you feel like you belong, where you feel that you love people around you, you feel like you have good food, you feel like it's a nice feeling. Well, this is a problem that some of our students have been thinking about tonight. Let me present you Uproot with Sarah, Veronica, Isaac, and Elisa.
Hello. I'm very excited to start us off tonight and show you what we've been up to for 10 hours a day for the past 9 weeks. All right, so we live in a world today where freedom is defined by how many choices we have. 100 years ago, the extent of the places we can call home was very, very limited. Without the internet informing us what's beyond the village boundaries, it was easy to stay in the place you were born your entire life. But with the invention of the internet and advanced modern transportation, we have made the world one big possibility. But along with that also comes the paradox of choice, where the overwhelming amount of options you have leaves you with the feeling that you'll never make the perfect choice. As a member of the nomad generation, I'm often overwhelmed by this feeling when choosing a place to call home, which is why I want to introduce to you Uproot, an app that matches you up with your perfect city and gives you all the information that you need to make a decision you won't regret. Let's get started. All right, so if you know a city that you might want to move to, but you don't know much about it, you can discover a city, where you enter a city and it will give you a bunch of information that you will need to make a decision. But a lot of my colleagues who are graduating today have no idea where they want to move to or what city would be compatible for them, which is why we've invented the quiz, and you get matched up with perfect cities. So would anyone in the audience like to try out our quiz? Right, awesome. Veronica, maybe pass her the mic.
Hello.
Hello, hello, welcome. So you are from Calgary,
Yes.
and you don't yet know where you want to move to afterwards, right?
No idea.
No idea. Okay, let's try our quiz out. So through a series of questions, we get to know you a little bit, your preferences, and match you up with the cities that are compatible for you. So in the morning, how do you like to get to work?
I definitely like walking to work, but I also have my car handy for the colder days.
Right. Canada could get cold. All right. And what do you do for work?
Naturally, my answer is web developer.
There you go. Nice. Awesome. And what are some of the things you value in a city?
I would say air quality along with water quality, education, city cleanliness, and the startup scene, for sure.
All right, great. And out of these, which one looks most cozy, most look like home to you?
I am definitely a condo person, so I would say the first one.
Okay. Awesome. And after a long week of work, Friday night, what does that look like for you?
I like checking out the local art scene. So, yep.
And when you have a free day, how do you like to spend it? Outdoors, museums?
I'm definitely a big hiker, so I would say that. But if I'm staying in the city, I'll check out the parks or the galleries.
Awesome choices. Okay, and when rent is due, how much do you prefer to pay?
Definitely not 2,600. Or no, let's go with 1,200.
All right. And so out of all of these, rank from most important to least important for you.
Well, outside of work activities, so leisure first. But of course, work is important, so career next. Yeah, safety, then mobility after. And yeah, no, I like that.
All right. And now we wait for the Uproot magic to do its work. Its algorithm is thinking really, really hard, apparently. And there you go. Calculating. Magic.
I'm ready, okay.
Okay. All right. Great choices. We have Boulder from the US, Vienna, Austria, Helsinki, Finland. Do any of these look interesting to you?
They all do.
all do. Awesome.
But I'd definitely like to know more about Helsinki.
Helsinki. Let's check it out. So as you can see, we provide you with all the information that you might want to know about a city. And since you chose leisure first, let's see what they got under leisure. Wow, okay, 127 art galleries and 59 museums. That's a lot to go through, so that'll keep you busy. And let's see how much you can make as a web developer in Helsinki. All right, that's not bad. Definitely something to consider. All right, well, if you can check out all the other cities and make an informed decision about where you want to move to next. Uproot, plant your own roots.
So now that we have a city, we might look for a job to sustain ourselves, to be able to earn some money, to live. And to do so, we all know that it can be a painful process. It can be heavy, long, even sometimes boring, right? So we have some students that thought about this problem, and they came with a solution called Shuffle. Let me present to you Daniel, Kevin, Angus, and Martin. Woo!
Okay, guys. Today I want to speak to you about a little problem that I have. I hate job hunting. It's one of the most painful process I have to go through. It's long, it's complicated, it's lengthy. I hate it. Did you know that 75% of the people that apply to jobs actually don't get an answer? How painful is that, right? Well, at Shuffle, we blame one little piece of paper. The CV. Don't get me wrong, the CV is not completely bad. It worked for 500 years and it will work for 500 more for sure. But the problem is that it focuses only on the past and it forgets the future. How can you match people to the future if you only look at the past, right? So at Shuffle, we ask ourselves, what if we had an app that would match our very versatile kind of profiles? What if we had an app that would make job hunting fun again? And what if we had an app that could give you instant feedback as soon as you're job hunting? And finally, what if we had an app that for once would leave the CV aside only to focus on what you want to do instead of what you did? That's exactly why we created Shuffle. Shuffle is a job hunting platform for young and versatile job seekers like us who wish to connect with companies in a matter of minutes. So let's start. Okay, so now we arrive in our dashboard. This is where we'll create our job profiles, or as we call them, job hunting decks. So let's create the first one. I say the first one because we believe that no one is only a developer. We can be a kayak instructor, we can be a teacher, we can be a designer. So we let you create different kinds of profiles. So, but let's start with the first one. Okay, I need volunteering in the audience. I'm gonna do. Okay.
I already have the microphone, so.
Martin.
An advantage.
Okay. So Martin, what kind of industry would you like to work in?
Obviously, IT.
Yeah,
after
right?
Wagon.
Makes sense. You just finished Le Wagon. What kind of job would you like to work in?
Well, I've been trained as a full stack developer, so let's go for that.
Makes sense, makes sense. And how confident are you about your skills?
Let's go to junior straight away.
Junior, straight away. Just skipped 6 months of training in 1 second. Perfect. Okay. Languages that you speak?
English, French, and Dutch as well.
Oh, okay. And are you going to stay in Barcelona? Where will you work after Le Wagon?
I'd love to stay in Barcelona, but I wouldn't mind working remotely as well.
Okay, perfect. I would do the same, actually. On contract types.
So I'm guessing this would imply a freelance job if I'm
Exactly,
remote,
yeah.
or a full-time job in Barcelona.
It does make sense. And what's the minimum salary you would accept for this position?
Well, thinking of the average here, I'm thinking 30,000.
Okay, less than Helsinki apparently, so that works. So let's click next. Okay, so now, Martin, I want you to pitch yourself in 180 characters, a bit like if it was a tweet.
Okay.
Convince me.
So let's say I'm a young developer, ready to tackle all your coding needs.
Okay. And now Martin will be able to also upload a picture. You know how we say that a picture is worth 1,000 words? Well, he'll have to upload a picture that represents him and helps the job recruiter to choose him. So that sounds like a cool picture. It will appear in his profile while the job hunter is swiping through his profiles. So let's save the first job hunting profile and continue with the app. Okay, we come back to our dashboard. We have our first job hunting deck created. Let's dive right into it. Okay, what do you want to do? You know Tinder, right? You know how it works.
Yeah. So can I have a look around first and
Yeah,
just
of course.
see the different offers? Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm thinking no for Typeform.
Okay.
Definitely want to work at Le Wagon.
Yeah, you can't say no to that one. Definitely.
A yes for Google.
I would do the same.
I'll say no to ThoughtWorks.
Okay.
And oh, cool, Airbnb. Yeah, sure. Want to work for them.
Perfect.
Oh.
Okay, perfect. So you already got a match. So what happened here is that Airbnb liked Martin in less than 10 seconds, which is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
And now he can either continue swiping or go to the chat. What would you want to do?
Let's inspect the chat.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Okay, so now we'll be able to communicate a bit with Airbnb. Let's write to them and maybe write, hello, thank you. Exactly, thanks for connecting. Okay, perfect. So now the job recruiter will receive a notification and he'll be able to answer as soon as possible. And that was very soon indeed. We have the HR manager of Airbnb who says, I'm Roy from Airbnb, we really like your profile, perfect, thank you. So now what happens is that Martin will be able to speak with the job recruiter and maybe arrange an interview time, get to know each other a bit better, right? Okay, perfect. That was fast. Okay, so what do you want to do now? Do you want to give all your chances just for Airbnb, or you would like to see
I'm
a bit more?
wondering if I can actually go back to the swiping area and see if I've got any other matches, perhaps.
Of course, yeah, makes sense. With Shuffle, you can do anything. Go back to the full stack developer.
Okay.
Yikes. Catastrophe. You don't have any cards anymore. But don't worry, Shuffle is here to help you. When you don't have any cards anymore, we give you the opportunity to see your feedback and improve your profile. So let's go to the stats. Okay, so what we see here is that Martin only matched with 14% of jobs in terms of salary. That's not very good. It means that he put his salary way too high for the Spanish market. So now Martin will be able to go back to his profile and edit the salary and put it lower. So remember, guys, at Shuffle, we want you to invest in your future, ditch your desk, and shuffle your deck. Thank you.
Well, now that Martin knows exactly what he wants to do, and he said he was open to remote jobs, right? So remote jobs means probably working abroad which probably means traveling. And when you travel and you're working at the same time, you're probably looking to work in a certain place. So it can be a cafe, but it's a bit noisy. What else can it be? Co-working spaces, but it can also be a bit expensive sometimes, depending on the country or the cities you're in. Well, there is some students that thought about a brilliant idea of renting offices anywhere in the world at any time. And this is Airwork with Angelica, Smoothie, and Thomas.
I'm kind of lucky because my boss always sends me all over the world for business trips. Actually, I'm in Barcelona for the week for a few meetings. But the problems are always the same with business trips. My hotel is not convenient for work, the co-working spaces are too expensive, and the coffee places are too crowded. That's why we've created Airwork. Airwork is a mobile platform that allows you to work from home or for somewhere else place at affordable prices. How does it work? Quite easy. You just need to go on the application to pick your location, and then you will see all the offices around you. Let's check in Barcelona, for example, which is a popular city on the website. Actually, I can put the current location so that I can see all the offices around me. How many offices do I find? Oh, there are actually 6 offices around me. I can see the title, the prices, the capacity to actually look pretty nice. I think, oh yeah, the nice living room is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna select this one. It's quite cheap, €7 a day. I can see that the features are quite good, like Wi-Fi, coffee printer. The reviews are not too bad, 4 or 5 stars. And I see that it's pretty well located, it's really close by my hotel. I'm gonna work from Monday the 23 until the 27, and I will be alone. Okay, I'm gonna try to book it. Perfect, I see that it's €28 for a week, quite cheap. I'm gonna try to pay. Okay, perfect, so you can put my email, Angelica. Okay, try not to remember my number card, please. Quite easy, 4242. Until, yeah, July 23. Perfect. 242 my CVC, in case of, and NG. Okay, I hope my card's gonna work. December is not always the easiest month of the year. Let's pray together. Perfect, it's working, nice. I can see my booking details. Perfect, the location. My booking status is still pending because I need to wait the answer of the landlord so that I can have the exact location. Actually, I booked an office, but I also want to host my office in Brussels because I want to earn a bit of money during the week abroad. Let's start to host it. I'm going to say cozy space. Yeah, it's actually a private office. I'm going to describe it like bright and spacious. Yeah, huge, bright, everything like. Okay, it's actually located in, yeah, spacious, yeah, they will understand, yeah. Okay, it's located Avenue Louise 7 in Brussels. And actually, I don't want a huge group. I would put like, yeah, I think I would put like 5 people maximum. And I'm coming back for the weekend, so I only rent it during the week, from Monday till Friday. I'm gonna put a price of €12 a day. I think it's quite good, like for the city. Okay, the features, I have a coffee machine, it's smoker friendly, I have a print, Wi-Fi, and adapters. I'm gonna upload a photo of my living room, which, yeah, the table, that's perfect, looks quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna save it. But actually, I booked an office, I host an office, and I really wanna have an overview of all the offices that I already booked and that I already hosted. So I'm gonna go to my profile so that I can have like an overview. Okay, so I see that I already made a lot of bookings. I can actually add a review for the bookings that are already closed. I can also see like my booking requests to accept and decline them. And I can also see the offices that I already put on the website. That's quite good. I'm actually looking forward to be Monday, to meet new people, to discover new offices. Because with Airwork, I might maybe find the office that I don't want to leave.
so now Martin has an office, right? But he will also be traveling and probably stay in apartments, right? And we all know this very common web application, Airbnb, where we can find a place for a short stay and live like a local. The thing is, naturally, as humans, we never put 100% or 5 out of 5. Am I right? You will put 4.5, 4.8. There's always something that is like, yeah, not 5, right? We do that naturally. Well, what if we would have an app that would give this extra mile, this extra experience to the customers so we are sure that they give this 100%? Let me present you Boost It with Andres, Pablo, Iñaki, and Miria.
Thank you, Lynn. Okay, so I'm an Airbnb host, and I hate to get reviews like this. Nice place, fine location, 4 stars. Because most of the people think that 4 out of 5, it's not that bad. But actually, they are really, really wrong. Because did you know that Airbnb would suspend my apartment if I get too many 4 stars? That means I'm not earning more money, right? So we started wondering, what can we do to give like an extra mile to make guests feel even better? And that's why we created Boost It, the platform that will allow to boost guest experience without the hassle. With Boost It, you'll be able to share to every single one of your guests all your local tips in just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna show you exactly how. So I have this guest. He already booked my apartment. He's coming next week. His name is Jorge. He's coming in a really special occasion. It's his 2-year anniversary. And I want to do something extra for him. I want to share my own personal favorite restaurant. So I'm gonna just create a new list. I'm gonna put the name Date Night. I think that's okay, it sits. And I'm gonna create a new tip. So I know they're a foodie, and I know this place called Santa Gula. They have amazing food, and it's a really, really not so expensive price. Hey, did you see that? As soon as we put the name of the place, we already have the address and a cool picture. What's left? We just have to put our own personal recommendation, like our personal touch. And for this case, Santa Gula, I'm gonna say, you have to try the calamarcitos with butifarra. They are simply mind-blowing. So now we have a list, we have a tip, and now we have to share it to Jorge, right? So I'm gonna go to the guests section and add Jorge. I've been speaking with him already, so I just need his name, his email, and I'm going to share the date night list. Also, I wanna put a perfect Sunday because it has really nice walks through the park, and I think it's gonna be really nice for him. Just click send, and boom, that was time. He already got an invitation link or an email with an invitation link that will give him access to all the tips that I have shared with him. But guys, let's face it, one restaurant for a date night, it's not enough, right? Right? There you go, thank you. So I'm gonna add something extra, like spice things up a little. Maybe go out, like a nightclub. But the thing is, I don't remember a good nightclub or a good name, so I'm just gonna go to the Get Inspired section and see here what other hosts have been sharing to their own guests. So I'm gonna just filter for nightclubs, and hey, I do know this one, and I know Mireia, she partied hard. She knows this place as well, it's really good. So I wanna share that one and add it to date night. As you can see, it's already, everything is just filled. And my own personal recommendation for this place is you have to try the mojitos. They are amazing. And give a nice boost as well. So we select date night and save. So as easy as that, we already made date night list even better. So guys, I'm pretty sure that with this, Jorge is gonna have a better experience, I'm gonna get a better review, and you guys can do the same with Boosted.
Okay, so is there anybody that is a big gamer in the room? Like loves gaming? Yeah, we have some gamers. Okay, well, I'm going to introduce you to Alexandru, Roy, and Nicolas. They love gaming, and they thought about a web application where you could challenge each other by betting money and basically making money by playing your passion. Okay, this is Coach Biff.
Hey everybody, I'm really happy to be here tonight. I see a lot of beautiful faces, very, very, very intimidating, beautiful faces. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you a little story about a good old friend of mine, Bob. So Bob was above all a really good gamer, and not just a gamer, but a very confident one. And like all humans, we all have vices. Well, his was betting. And it came to one point where anybody who would play with him would lose. He would win it everybody. And it came to a point where I was at a beer with my friend Roy and Nick. And Bob came in. He was looking very sad coming through the bar. I could see him from afar. He came to me and said, Alex, I'm depressed. I'm so good that I have nobody to play with. So in my mind, I thought, okay, I'm gonna solve this problem. So with Nick and Roy, we came up with Couch Beef, which is an international gaming couch where you can bet money at any time. 2 years fast forward, it seems that my friend Bob really enjoyed this app, and he actually became a millionaire. He has some 2 villas, an island, a yacht, so he's living pretty good. Now, I'm gonna walk you through the same path that he took when he first came on our Couch Beef. So as you can see, we have a wide range of games, but I know for sure that Bob was a really, really big fan of FIFA. So let's go for FIFA sessions. Now we have a lobby where we can see all the sessions of random players who are just waiting for an opponent. We have different prices. It's a hard choice, but I think I will go with Big Papa Beef. I really like the name, no? So let's check the beef. Okay, so it seems somebody has been here before, but they didn't play. Why would that be? Come on, bro, too expensive. It's Christmas gift time, by the way, watch out, bros. Big Papa is a pro for sure, all right. Now I know my Bob, he would love a challenge. He would never go back on a challenge. It's a little bit pricey as well. The entry is $100, but we don't mind it. We're gonna join. Let's join now. The site lets us know that we're gonna lose $100 from our wallet. Well, I confirmed that. It's a challenge. Okay, now it seems like my username is right there, and my invitation is pending, so that means that Big Papa Beef has a little bit of time to accept my invitation. And to take opportunity of this time, I will show you another feature of our app, which is the dashboard. The dashboard is a place where you can see all your invitation on all your current games. And we can see our Big Papa Beef guy right here, so let's check it out. Maybe he accepted. And yeah, now it looks like the game is in progress, which means we must play it. But we already played it. We know for sure that Bob won. We all know Bob, right? The game was ended at 4-0, so let's submit the score. Okay, well, that was easy. Now I got my money, right? It doesn't really work like that, because we're playing with money, so we cannot really be playing. We cannot just submit the score and then expect to get the money, which means our opponent has to accept it and agree with our score. Which might happen meanwhile. Let's refresh. Yep, it seems we just won our $200. And this is pretty much how you play on our Couch Beef. And now that you think that you can be the next Bob, we're waiting for you. Come on our Couch Beef and bet on it.
I remember a couple of months ago, I was speaking and meeting with a student, and he was telling me how much he loved creativity, art, design, and he was actually a UX designer. Well, now, with his new superpowers and his amazing team, he built a beautiful app for art lovers that is called Artbeat. Let me introduce you to Reich, Ben, Eduard, and Christos.
Right. I love art, and I love going to different galleries and museums to explore different kinds of art. But when I came to Barcelona 9 weeks ago for this bootcamp, I had no clue what kind of galleries there are in Barcelona. So that's why I created Artbeat, to discover the world of art. So let's start by typing in our city we're currently in, Barcelona. We first of all see a whole list of what artworks we can find around us. We see a map with galleries and artworks they are currently showing. That's very nice, but let's go back to the artwork section so we can explore some art. I can see some street art, paintings, lots of different kinds. That's very cool. I like it. Well, this one, Energia, that definitely stands out to me. Let's just check that one out. I love the little faces, how they made that. Let's check out the description. It's from Mari Ito in Tokyo. It's amazing that she's in the gallery in Barcelona today. And she uses a very typical Japanese style with traditional practices. Very cool. Well, let's keep on exploring. All right, let's see what I have else. Oh, this cactus from Depose. That looks very interesting. Let's see who made that. Depose is a French graffiti artist. Cool. Let's see if this artwork has some comments. All right, Ben really loves this piece, and it reminds him of a doodle he drew as a child. Wow, that's very cool. I definitely agree with him. I think it reminds me as well of my childhood. So let's go ahead and save this in my profile to my favorites. Yeah. Great. Let's keep on exploring. Right. Cool. Yes, this piece by Nemo Janssen, I really wonder how he made that. That looks truly original to me. And I can see it's in his Young Steps gallery. And apparently he made a whole other series about it as well, because there's more work by Nemo Janssen. Let's check out this the other piece he made. Crazy. Yeah, so he made this with resin domes. I've never seen anything like that before, and I really want to check this out. So let's see where this Young Steps gallery is located. All right, I can read a little description. I have a picture, and let's check out the map. All right, that's pretty close to my home. Let's save that in my profile as well, so I don't forget this weekend where to go. All right, now we spent some time on Artbeat. We favorited some artworks, some galleries. Let's check out our profile and see our planning for the weekend. All right, here we have my collections. Let's check out the saved galleries. We can see Young Steps is added. That's perfect. That's all I need for this weekend. So this is one part of our app, to discover art and art galleries around you. But the second part is our scanning feature. So the next time you're in a gallery, you can scan the art, upload it on our website, and find more information about it. So let's go ahead. I have this pink tiger I want to upload. There we go, that's the one. I don't have the artist's name, but I hope Artbeat will find this for me. And we use AI image recognition software to match your upload with our database. And it worked. We can see it recognized our image. I know where to go now as well. This locus focused. Let's definitely save this, so I'd never forget this piece. To my favorite, sure. All right, so that's why I use Artbeat, to discover the world of art.
Okay, I'm gonna bring a note that is a bit more emotional, but it's a subject that unfortunately we might not live it, but we might have people around us that live it. It can be something that is in your family, or can happen to some friends, or people that are in your neighborhood. And I wanted to say that Le Wagon is not only about for teachers to teach how to code, but it's about to help the people to become these change makers to make the world a better place. And I think this application is really about that. So let me introduce you to Ivy, that is built by Hamza, Elise, Ivana, and Umbelin.
Hello guys, thank you all for coming tonight. I'm really grateful for that. I would like first to ask a question. How many in the audience have already used dating applications? Ooh, quite a lot. Now another question. Imagine if you've just been diagnosed with HIV. Your whole life is turned upside down. And basically, all your relationships with everybody change. The way people behave with you also change. You might live with HIV today if you receive the proper medication, but there's still a big stigma around this disease. And you might get ostracized even by your closest friends. That's why we created Ivy. Ivy has the ambition of creating a safe space for HIV positive persons to date, chat, and even maybe find love. So let's see how it works. But first, we'll need someone from the audience, a volunteer, to do the registration process. Is there any volunteer? Okay. The lady in the front. We'll need a few information first. So your first name and your last name to start.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Emma.
Danny.
Emma Danny, very well. After this, we'll need a username.
All right, Unicorn Lover.
All right, why not? And actually, we need a username because your full name won't be displayed at first. Your username will, because of privacy reasons, and we'll dive into that in a few minutes. Where do you live?
So I'm currently living in Barcelona.
Okay, so Barcelona is unicorn, why not?
And my email address is emma@gmail.com.
And for the presentation purposes, let's say that your password is just password.
All right.
Okay, and do you identify yourself as a male, a woman, or
As
non-binary maybe?
As a woman.
Very well. And you've been living with HIV since?
2016.
2016. And when is your birthday?
1998, May 26.
Okay. Would you like to write something about yourself?
Yeah, why not? French, living in Barcelona. New to dating apps and trying to find love and someone with who I could share my experience.
Fantastic. That sounds nice.
Experiences, yeah.
All right, perfect. After this, we'll upload a picture that also not gonna appear at first. And that was a long description. Okay, so let's upload a picture. We already have your picture because we know our business. And then the second step, we'll need some more information about you. So information about your lifestyle, the type of music you like, the sports that you practice. So let's start with your personality. How would you qualify yourself?
So I am very enthusiastic, funny, sociable.
Wow.
I think that's it, yeah.
In terms of lifestyle, do you?
So I like music and the outdoor.
Perfect. Now we'll dive into the music then. What kind of music do you like?
So I like pop, R&B, and reggae.
And last but not least, do you practice any sports?
Yeah, so I do some climbing. I love hiking and skiing as well.
Great. And after this, we'll need one last step. You're going to actually set your matching preferences.
Okay.
So you're going to set your preferences for the people that you'd actually like to chat with. And first, and this is one of our core added value, in my opinion, because you can set in your matching preferences for how long the people you want to chat with have been living with HIV. And the thing is, if you've just been diagnosed with HIV, maybe you want to talk with someone that actually understands what you've been living through and what you're processing, because your close friends and your family are probably not able to understand that. So that's the first parameter.
So
And you said
yeah, let's go with 2016. the same as mine.
2016, very well. And you'd like to match with
With male.
very well. And in terms of age,
We'll go with minimum age of 20 and maximum age of 30.
okay. And you can also set the distance.
So let's be close from Barcelona, so like 20 kilometers or
Okay.
yeah.
So all the people that you're gonna see will be 20 kilometers around.
Okay.
Okay. So now we can see your profile, but your profile won't actually be displayed in this way. This is your full profile with the revealed photographies and your full bio. But we're gonna swipe now, and you're gonna see how people actually see your profile. Okay. So as you can see, the photo is blurred because we thought at Hy-Vee that for HIV positive person, they might not want to reveal all of their identity and all of their pictures directly. So first, the photos will be blurred, the bio will not be complete, but you can still see all the things that they actually like. So what do you think about this profile? Would you like
Okay.
it, pass it?
So I haven't dated much in recent years because I've been so focused on my career. Sounds like a bit boring, a bit
It
too
is,
nerdy.
right?
Yeah. So I think, and Korean pop. Who likes Korean pop? So I will dislike this one.
Okay, perfect. What about this one? I'm the one for you. It's very ambitious.
All right, I'm the one for you. 30 years old. Your personal guide to Barcelona.
Mhm.
So I need someone to show me Barcelona. He loves animal. He loves the outdoor. Oh, climbing too. So we could go climbing together. Let's match with this one.
Let's match with this one. Let's like it. See if we
like
match.
it.
Oh, you matched.
All right.
I also liked you. Very quick. I'm the one for you. So now what you can do is two things basically. Either you can chat directly with him or continue swiping as you wish.
Let's chat. Why not?
Let's chat. Let's try. Okay. So he didn't write you yet. How would you like to start the conversation?
Let's say hello. Oh, well,
Oh.
hello to you too, yeah.
Extremely fast indeed. Hello, hello. Okay. Basic started conversation. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good. Great.
Right. I am good, and you?
I am good. Okay. And now we're going to see the main feature of the application. If I'm the one for you, actually ask. What was your username again? Unicorn, right?
Unicorn lover.
Unicorn lover, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems fantastic. Do you mind if we share our pics?
Do you?
I wouldn't mind, no.
Okay, so let's see. Now, you actually received the request, as we can see. So your match has requested to share their identity. And basically what it will do is unblur your picture and show the full bio for both of your profiles to you two. So let's accept and see how it is. And now you can see this handsome young man from Barcelona, as well as his bio.
Amazing.
Fantastic. Exactly. So this is Hy-Vee, and our main focus was that concerning HIV, it's not about if you live anymore, it's about how you live. And our aim is to make their life better. Thank you.
Well, it's 8:20. I think we all had a long week. I think especially the students after 9 weeks of coding like crazy hard, they probably want to meet to have a beer in a bar. But as you might imagine, we have 33 students. We have more than 10 teachers. So can you imagine 43 people trying to decide where we should go? It's a mess. So we have some students that thought about the idea of building an app where you could have an epicenter. So a middle point in between all of the addresses of the people. Okay? This app is called Epicenter, and it was made by... It was made by Daniel, Gabriel, Miguel, and Elena.
So it's Friday night. You plan to meet some friends to go for some drinks, but you have that one friend that always suggests that you meet in a bar right by their place. By the way, if anyone does that here, shame on you, all right? Do not do that. Or Say, for example, you're out with some friends and you want to go to a restaurant or a bar and you keep wandering from bar to bar, restaurant to restaurant because you can't decide on which one you want to go to. So this wastes a lot of time. The solution? Epicenter. It's super easy with no login necessary. You create an event without a location. You share that event with your friends and they put in their address. Then the Epicenter is going to choose a top-rated venue for you, guaranteed you won't end up at McDonald's, and it's going to be fair for everyone, okay? So let's see how it works. All right, so tonight is our demo day of Le Wagon, so we're going to celebrate tonight, and I'm inviting my classmates out for dinner in a restaurant. I'm not paying, but... so let's have a demo day dinner in a restaurant, and the event will start soon. Okay, and so how long guests have to join? We're just going to put 3 minutes for now. We're going to keep it short. I want to give you an example because we're going to have a live example and get some people to join in, and I'll explain in a moment. Let's put where we're traveling from. So I am here right now at Le Wagon. We'll put in our address and my name. Daniel's my best friend. He knows my name. He knows my email address. Cool. Let's make the event. Okay, so now we have a link. Okay, with this link, what I'm going to do, or Daniel's going to do, is he's going to share it on our internal messaging thingy-majig called Slack, okay? So, everyone in our class, I'd like you to join this event. We'll share it on Slack. Daniel's doing it now for you. So guys, you have 3 minutes to join, okay? 3 minutes because I want to find out the epicenter, the location, the bar, the restaurant where we're going to meet after, okay? So we don't have too long, so please type in your details quickly. So far, I'm eating alone. Let's see if anyone else has joined. Yes, I have friends. Awesome. Haggis is in. That's cool. Yeah. Milou, cool. Avalon's in. Yeah. Auntie Irma's coming. Cool. Yeah. Christos. Okay, so there's enough people. Happy with that, so let's move up a little. So I'm happy with that, so let's end the countdown. Okay, so right now the Epicenter is thinking about all of the addresses that have been put in. It's going to choose 10 top locations, 10 top venues with the best ratings, and the Epicenter is going to choose the best one, okay? And this is La Bona Pinta, okay? And if you scroll down, give you information about the bar, photo, and also if you need, you can click on the link and find the directions to it, okay? So guys, meet in the middle, make it fair with Epicenter. Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, our last project together tonight is going to be about the fact that the students, they wanted to visit Barcelona to share experience together, to discover the Catalan culture, to try some tapas. But the thing is, to do all of these experiences, it can be a bit expensive. So they wanted to do all of these experiences, but not spend as much money as the normal price you would pay. So for that, they created a kind of groupon for events, and it's called Group & Go. It was made by Cassandra, Sandra, and Alexander.
Hello, everyone. Imagine that you're with your friends and that you're planning to go to El Tibidabo Amusement Park this Saturday. You go on their website, check the prices, and see that the individual price is of 50 euros per person. But then you also see that they have prices for groups, and that in that case, you would pay 40 euros instead of 50. The problem is that in your group of friends, you're only 5 people, and that the amusement park requires a minimum amount of 15 people to give you access to those prizes. Today, we have the solution for that. We present Group and Go, a web app that allows individuals to come together with other people so that they can create a group and enjoy these activities by paying the discounted group price. So, Cassandra, when we go on the website, we see that the first thing we can do is to choose a location. We can also choose a category among culture, sports, gastronomy, and others, and we can also see all the recommendations. How would you like to start?
I say let's go to Barcelona.
Okay. By typing the city, we will be able to see all the activities that are happening in Barcelona. Specifically, 18 activities are happening there. We can see the old price, and we can see the new price. But that's quite a lot, right? That's not a problem, because with Group and Go, you can choose a category and you can choose a price so that only the activities of the fields that interest you appear there. So which category would you like to choose?
I choose culture.
Let's go to culture. And now we see the 3 activities of culture. Which one would you like to go?
Let's go to Casa Bayo.
Good option for Barcelona. And now we can see everything related to this activity. We can see what it is about by reading the description. We can see where it is located, thanks to the map. And we can see what other people thought about this activity by reading the reviews. But most importantly, now we can join a group. And here, we can see all the different dates. And we can see the different time slots. We can also see which are the groups that are full, and how many spots are available in those groups that are not yet full, such as all these ones. So which group would you like to join?
Let's go 30th of December at 3:30. Perfect.
Perfect. Alex and I also want to join. So let's book for 3 people. And here we can see the details of our activities. But at this point, the activity is not confirmed yet, because there's still 12 people need to join so that we can go. But don't worry, that's not a problem, because even if you pay now, if at the end the group is not filled, you will be refunded the full amount. So let's go to my card, where we will be able to see a summary of all the activities that I want to book, and where we can go directly to the payment. Alex, you know all my information, so just go on, don't worry. Sandra, you know my card name, well, my card number, even the year, DCVC, everything. I'm perfect. Now we're paying 60 euros for our activities. Let's see. And perfect. Now we can see all our activities, the pending, the upcoming, and the past. In the pending activities, we have the activities for which we have paid, but that are not yet full, so we have to wait for other people to join. In the upcoming activities, we have the activities for which we have already paid, and for which the group is already full, so we're going for sure. For example, on the 28th of December, I'm going to Montefusco cycling. And in the past activities, we have the activities that we have already done, and for which we can already leave a review. But we will not do this now. So guys, today we saw that with Group and Go, you can choose a date, you can choose a time slot, and you can join a group so that you enjoy the discounted group price. So now you can go to Group and Go and join our group so that we benefit from that price. So come together and pay less with Group and Go.
Right. How incredible were these projects? So, yeah, give a big applause for them. So, the time has come. It's nearly time for our students to hop off the wagon and jump into their new adventures. But before we round up the night, I just wanted to express my gratitude and ask all of our beautiful TAs and teachers on stage, because without them, these 9 weeks would not have happened. Can you please come on stage if you're here? Claire, Inu, Alexander, Hugo, Glenn, Lorenzo, Marina, Irina, Oli, Adele, Claire, Camille, Malou, Nicolas, Santiago, Gus, and Elin. Thank you, guys. So the applications for our next bootcamp are still open. The next one will start on the February 3rd in 2020. If you would like more information, please come and talk to me or Eline over a nice cold beer and some hot empanadas, because it's about time for that now. Thank you, guys, and enjoy the rest of your night.